the beautiful thing about knowing how to sew and being a mother is when my son Zoe needs something, I can make it for him. And so at school, he needs to bring a blanket and sheets with him when he goes to school for nap time. And so what I decided to do was to make him some blankets, very simple, nothing extravagant, just some fleece. I bought some fleece, cut out some fleece, and technically I could just cut around the edges and not sew because fleece doesn't fray on the edge where it's like strings hanging off the edge. But I decided to finish the edges off for him. Here I'm sewing, finish the edges off, and do a baby, like a little hem, maybe a 3/4, 1 inch hem around the edge. But I'm personalizing it for him, and I'm gonna put his little labels, our clothing line label on his blanket, just to identify. And then also, if for whatever reason I donate these blankets to Goodwill after he's no longer using them, the brand will continue on. People will see the brand. So even if it's lost or it leaves from his hand or my hand, the brand will be etched on this blanket. Now it's a licensed print, so people say, why don't you just go ahead and sell, that? But truthfully, you can get sued for, if I'm not mistaken, you can be sued for putting your logo on and selling a licensed print. So not gonna do that. I'm not even going to play with it, okay? But I do want to put these labels on. And it's so funny because his teacher today, I made him one for yesterday. I can't even remember what the print was. Lord have mercy. Anyhow, it had construction trucks on it because he loves construction trucks. But his teacher noticed that the labels were on there. And she's like, how do you spell Zoe's name? And so I went to spell it. I didn't know what she was getting at. And she's like, oh, because I saw this label on his blanket today, and I was thinking we have his name spelled wrong in the system. But no, the name of the clothing line is Zoe, Zoi, Michelle, Michel is what it is. And for legal purposes, and for if I decided to sell this business, when it becomes lucrative, and possibly I decide to sell this business, I didn't want his name to be wrapped up in that. And I'll talk about that in maybe another vlog, about choosing names for clothing lines, because I've been taught not to use your name. So, which the reasoning behind it, I completely agree. But Zoe, Zoi, and then Michelle is actually after my favorite artist, Jean-Michel Basquiat, actually. If Zoe was a girl, he would have been Zoe Michel. But his name is Zoe Michel, and our clothing line is Zoe Michel. So, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and sew this on here because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. And he needs a blanket for school in the morning because he had a potty accident on the one I did for him yesterday. So I'm going to have to make him a couple, so that way if he does have accidents in school, I don't have to wash clothes every day or wash blankets every day. So, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and sew this up. And you all have an amazing day. And I look forward to sharing with you in the next vlog, fashion blog, seamstress blog. Sewing blog.